Yay, 3 months.
Hello, everybody. Listen to that. Starting off with a voice crack. That's sick. I love that. I love that. Man, I thought this cold would be gone. It's not. It's still here. It's still hanging on. So you'll have to forgive me if this is yet another short one. And you'll have to forgive me sounding like somebody stuffed a fucking deflated basketball up my nose or something. Hello. Feeling very goblin today, Desi. About as close as I've gotten in a while. Your Balls of Glory finally acknowledges his VIP. That's crazy. Congratulations, man. I had to do it. You are a very important person. Sandhand, thank you for the 3 months, by the way, man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. The purple looks good on you. That's all I'll say. Schminkled too close to the sun. Happens to the best of us. Oh, man. I tell you. Jeez, like, this cold when it started felt like a 3-dayer, you know? Like, at the most. We're on day 4 now, so that theory has been dispelled. And, so has my energy. It's been dashed away. Got the tea. I had a tea before this. I've had so much tea. I think I don't know. I feel like my body is 80% tea at this point. It sounds like a weaker. Yeah, I think you're right, Line. By the way, isn't it super late for you, man? You're nothing if not dedicated. I'll say that. Thanks for being here, everybody. It's funny seeing regulars when it's so late. Like, it's just like, we're all here. The whole gang's here. Is the build tea differently from the Bloodborne stream, the same one as from the Dark Souls streams? No. But I'm so surprised that you remember that, Uncharted. How long have you been around? What the hell? Uncharted remembers build tea differently from Bloodborne? I did like 2 Bloodborne streams. That's insane. That's crazy. You're the first person to mention that. Been a lurker for a while? That's crazy. I feel like I have to give you VIP for that. I played Elden Ring DLC for 11 hours? Holy hell. How is it? What's the general consensus looking like? Are people enjoying it? Good to see fellow UK lads. That's what I'm talking about, Sandhand. I wouldn't say no. That's crazy. Those Bloodborne streams were interesting, to say the least. Incredible. Hard. I would expect nothing less. Did you see my rock, paper, scissors proposition? Nope, I did not. Was this a pre-stream chat moment. DLC feels like Elden Ring 2. Is it massive? Like, definitely... Because it's like a map expansion as well, right? Huge. Huge, if you will. Yeah, no, I'm staying as blind as I can. I've heard passing things, though. It sounds very good. We will build up to it. We will build up to it. I swear, though, when we play Elden Ring, it's going to be like, we'll be playing it for 6 months or something like that, so... We got 4 mods here right now. Yeah, seriously. We got sheriffs, we got deputies. It's a full house, I'll tell you that. Hey, see you later, Alexa. Go for it. Go for it. I gotta say, I've not been hugely or at all present at the stream for a while now. Sorry about that. I know how much you depend on me to make this shit bearable. Hey, especially with the witty remarks. Yeah, I had to up the staff, dude. We had to reel it in. I couldn't figure out what to do without you. Chat is under martial law right now. Yeah, we got the SWAT team out. This is big. This is huge. Imagine if we had like, how many? I think I've got more mods than I ever realized. Like if I go into my list real quick, I think it's like 7 from just over the years. Let me see. So we've got. Let me sort by moderator. There are so many mods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, that's Nightbot. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 mods technically. So I don't know, man. Be careful. They might all show up one day, and you'll be in some serious strife.
Just me, Simon, dropping by to say hello.
Dude, Simon, thanks a lot for the 100 bits, man. Thank you, thank you. Hello, hello. Good to see you. There's a lot. I got a SWAT team. We got the whole sheriff's department. The day feet in the air shows up is the day I can die happily. I tell you, we owe feet these emotes. I saw Pog wouldn't be a thing. So I mean, look, pay your respects, all right? You better pay your respects. Oh my god, Uncharted, you are whipping out some references today. What is happening? I did not expect to see a dud a chum did a chick today. That's insane. All right, you're getting VIP. I don't even care. I don't even care. I'm sorry. He deserves it. He deserves it. How do I add a VIP? How do I do it? How do I do it? The Uncharted Zero. Can I just VIP you from your name? They should so make it so that you can do that. I don't think you can, though. What is Twitch coming to? What are they doing? What's a VIP? You just get like a cool, you get a cool badge next to your name. If Balls of Glory was still here, he would show you. I don't think I think VIPs can like talk during muted. I don't know. You get some random thing. I'm not sure. Bypasses sub and emote only mode. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Badges are cool. I need to figure out how to add a VIP after this. How many VIPs do I have? I have more mods than I have VIPs. Currently, the only VIPs are Divey. Does anybody remember Divey? From like 4 years ago? Jesus, man. Hey, Lefty Righty, thanks for the prime, dude. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for the generosity. Divey's an OG. Divey's from the Ghost of Tsushima streams. Alright, so we got... I don't know what happened to Divey. I hope Divey09 is living well. So we got Divey, we got Balls of Glory, who's the newest VIP, and we have another super old VIP. Badger Likes Zayer. Does anybody remember Badger Likes Zayer? I feel like I'm putting out missing posters at the moment. Badger, wait, what happened, dude? What happened? He got napped. What the heck? 4 years ago, dude. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Whereas Balls, I don't know what happens to Balls of Glory once he announces an oil up. He just kind of like disappears, dissipates, you know? Jesus. The devs added a cough to this sickness, so dealing with that at the moment. My apologies. I had VIP for a while. I don't know what happened. Can you be mod and VIP at the same time? Maybe VIP vanishes when you become a mod. I'm not sure. That might be it. I feel like I remember CJ being VIP'd as well. Yeah, the cough got patched in. God fucking damn it. What can you do? What can you do? I missed something that I wanted to read. Oh, what game won the poll? So we did like an on-brand game poll. So sort of stuff that like people would more so expect me to play, because we kind of alternate, as you've probably seen, between like one day it'll be a game like a Lego game or something like that, and then the next it'll be something like Dark Souls 2. So the options were Lego Batman 2 100%, Lego City Undercover, Red Dead Revolver, Batman Vengeance, and Justice League Heroes. And Lego Batman 2 100% won pretty comfortably, of course. But I want to get around to all of them, because I like all those choices quite a lot. I thought this was a Dark Souls channel. I just don't know what else to play when I am kind of doing, like, I can't record Lego Batman 2 100% like this. I can't. The footage will be forever tainted by me sounding disgusting. So I can't do that. Play Cookie Clicker? I had a friend who used to play Cookie Clicker, like, religiously. I think that has to be written down as a mental illness of some sort. I won the TGB Kahoot on the stream. That's 4 years ago, dude. Holy hell. That's massive. Hello, Freddie Gibbs intern. I'm glad to see the professionals are rolling in. Did I listen to any more? Now, I haven't listened to any more, but a few of his songs are on my playlist now. So that's massive. Play old Flash games? Yeah, but Dark Souls 2, man. It's the perfect sick game, right? Background music's nice. Yeah, I haven't added to the playlist in a while. I might add some more tracks soon, but we got a healthy amount. There's like 30-something tracks. We rarely get through all of them. I just shuffle the playlist these days. Is 1985 one of them? 1985 is definitely one of them. Perfect game to make you feel worse? I don't know, man. I've been enjoying Dark Souls 2 a lot lately. It's really rounded out quite nicely. I'm not gonna lie to you, there was a period there where I sort of started hating it, but it's really good. Hate is too strong a word. I was just so disappointed with some of the core features that I was like, yeah, I was beginning to be a bit done with it. Are you a holo right now? I'm close, but the worst part is I'm not even a Dark Souls 1 holo. I'm more a Dark Souls 2 holo right now. I feel green. I can't believe this. Dark Souls 2 is like 17th century medicine. It hurts, but it could work. Yeah, coincidentally, drilling a hole in my head to get rid of a headache might accidentally, just by pure coincidence, knock out a brain tumor as well. So, I mean, hey, if it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid, okay? Remember the day we dropped the Discord? And the penile incident? I still don't know what the penile incident is. I don't know if I knew and forgot, or went to a hypnotist and had it removed. I don't know. But yeah, I do remember the debut being pretty crazy. I do remember it being pretty cool. And then I left. Someone sent a Lego... What? The heck? What is going on here? Well, that sounds like the Discord. And there was a Dark Tower question that I have to answer. Do I need to read the Dark Tower prequel book for the main story? Prequel book? No, because like pretty much every Stephen King book you could take, well, most of them you could link to the Dark Tower somehow. I would just read all of the books in order, to be honest with you. Just 1 through 7 or 8 or whatever it is. Like, you can technically read some of those prequels, I think, but the thing that stopped me from doing it is I heard that they're actually better if you just read them after the main series. So, oh, I thought you were leaving, Alexa. Sorry, I have a bunch of debuffs at the moment. Reading comprehension is one of them. The devs, they went hard on this cold patch. Is it Stephen King or Stephen King? I believe it's the second one, God of Newts. I'd turn around and check for you right now, but I have a mobility debuff as well. Got a mobility... I actually feel like it's so funny how... This is so, like, bro science sounding. This is like a conversation you would hear on the Joe Rogan Experience, but I find it crazy that, like... I don't know, whenever I get sick, I just start contemplating, like, the fundamentals of being sick.
Which Dark Tower book is your favorite? I like the one with the doors a lot.
You like the one with the doors? Yeah, Dark Tower 2 is insane. What's it called again? Why the fuck have I forgotten? Oh, the Drawing of the Three, yeah. Good job calling the second book The Drawing of the Three. Thanks for that, Steven. Appreciate it, brother. Thanks for the 100 bits, Dom. Thanks, dude. Yeah, what's my favorite Dark Tower book? How do we always get back to this? You're in deep water, Uncharted. People are gonna start stoning you in the street for getting me to talk about this constantly. My favorite one is probably like... Man, I don't know, hey. I like all of them for different reasons, but... 2 was the turning point for me where I knew I was going to be reading the series, like, to the last book. Like, once I read 2, I was like, yeah, I'm in. Like, I'm here. I'm here. I never finished the series? Oh, did you read up to the third one? The third one is an interesting place where a lot of people jump off, I think. Dark Tower 3 is like where stuff starts getting really... It sets the tone of there is no tone, basically. So, like, I don't know if that makes sense, but it gets a bit wacky there. I think a lot of people jump off on 3. I remember reading 3 and being like, if I was to jump off, there's a specific moment in 3 where it's like, if I wasn't all in on this concept, I would leave. I would leave. Because it's just so... I think it's awesome, but the thing that it does is so, like... If you were here for this genre, it's the realization that it's not that genre, basically. I don't know if this makes sense. God damn it. Does Dark Tower have a picture book form? I've got some old editions from, like, the 80s and 90s, and some of them have the occasional picture. I think that was more common back, you know, couple of decades ago, but they don't really... It's just like random artist interpretations of certain scenes. I don't think it's really like they're not showing you it's not like consistent enough for you to just look at the pictures. I would pay for a full-length picture book though. That'd be pretty sick. It's kind of crazy how Dark Tower, like how long it was conceptualized before and sort of like played with before it became an all-out series. Like I think he was writing it since the 70s, and it ended in like 2004, I think. So look, need I say TGB? I mean, maybe 2050. We'll see the conclusion. Who could really say? Who could say? Oh yeah, first conceptualizations of the series were like short stories that he wrote in his teens. It's crazy. Gotta respect it. Who would you cast as Roland in a Dark Tower show? I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright, this is the last Dark Tower thing I'm gonna mention, because I'll be here all day. But you know the guy who... I can never remember his name. Do you know the guy who played... Okay, follow me here. Follow me, because I've got a bunch of mental debuffs at the moment. I want to circle back around to that thing I was going to say about sickness, but... you know the dragon lady from Game of Thrones? The blonde or white hair lady? What's her name again? You know who I'm talking about? The dragon lady. What's her name? Emilia Clarke, Daenerys. Yeah. All right, so you know her, right? You know the guy who's like her guard, or who becomes her guard, who's like clearly in love with her, but you know that guy? What's his name? What's that? What's that? Jorah. That's who I imagined Roland from the Dark Tower looking like the entire time. That's who I imagined. I don't know why. It came to me in a dream. Michael Jordan. Hell yeah. The perfect candidate. Oh Jesus. I sound like a fucking truck. I sound like the first conceptualization of a truck right now. Game of Thrones is kind of cringe. I thought the first 4 seasons were good. I jumped off after that. So just scruffy and middle-aged? No, but he has like a strangely like noble look, but you can tell that, I don't know, it's a very like all of his, he's sort of from like a, I don't know, like a prim and proper kingdom type of thing, but he's been thrust out into the wildlands, and so he's got that look about him still, but he's all messed up from not, you know, being within the walls anymore, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's a very specific look. I think he does it well. So that's what I was imagining. Eddie casting is terribly difficult. I don't know. I'm hoping that the TV show gets it right, though. Really hoping. Because you need somebody extremely charismatic to play Eddie, I think. And you gotta have that Bostonese accent on lock, you know? It's the sadness in his eyes. I think you might be right. He looks like everything that he ever knew has crumbled around him, but he still has like a little bit of hope left, you know? Just a little. Just enough to keep going. Yeah, I mean, that's Roland as far as I'm concerned. There he is. Yeah, I would pick him. I don't know if he's too old now, though. If he looked like he did 10 years ago, then yeah. He might be a little old now. I don't know. I haven't seen him in 2024. Hey, see you later, Peacock. You gonna check out the Dark Tower? Go for it. If that's what you're talking about. But what was I gonna say? I can't remember. You're just fan casting yourself, Uncharted. That's it. Feeling more and more pressured to read it. It had an effect on me. Have you ever read Blood Meridian? No, I have the physical book. I've been meaning to for a very long time. I will eventually. Eventually, you know, at some point. I was thinking about, I read the first volume of Hellboy a little while ago. I was thinking about diving into it and actually finishing it, but I think about doing that with a lot of different things, you know? Hurry up and read Berserk. Yeah, I feel like Berserk is going to be a big one for me. Like, I feel like when I read Berserk, it'll stick the same way.
Chris Pratt as the man in Black Porno Show.
Chris Pratt as the man in black. Oh man, I think I'd rather off myself. Thanks for the 100, Dom. I feel like I shouldn't thank you for the 100 because you said that. Berserk, it's just so good. Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm gonna read it one day, and I hope it lives up to the hype. I'm sure it will. It feels like it will. I actually, in my editing playlist, I have like a Berserk theme or something. I think it's like an acoustic guitar or so. I don't know. Let me see if I can find it. It's in my personal editing playlist. Where do it be? Where is it? Here it is. Oh, it's called Guts Theme Guitar Version. Now, Jesus, excuse me. I've stayed completely blind to everything Berserk, pretty much, besides like 2 things. But when this came up in recommended, I was like, this has to go in my editing playlist. This sounds sick. It's just, it's perfect. Beautiful. I'm sure this is probably eliciting some very emotional feelings from people who have read it. So let me know if you need me to turn it off. I made a joke about this playing 3 minutes ago. That's massive. I mean, you're a comedic genius at the end of the day. Listen to the original theme, but this is the theme to me. What was I gonna say? I'm losing it. I'm losing it, okay? I'm losing it here. Me when TGB ends, this song will reverberate through my head. I was talking about the sickness, that's right, yeah, so every time it's funny how, like, just a bunch of tiny little fucking cells, a bunch of little germs can fuck you over for a week. How unfair is that? Little bastards. Just goes to show size doesn't matter, alright? Those little things, they're microscopic. Look how much damage they do, okay? Let that inspire you. The Witcher books are really good. Yeah, that's not really on my list, but I've heard various different things about The Witcher. I can't have a yap with this theme in the background. Yeah, it doesn't even. It even feels wrong to me. You haven't heard the original Guts theme? I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh my god, why is Eyezayar here? I mean, I'm happy, but this just feels... There's too many mods in one place. This is martial law. I heard we all had a vote about the next game without me. You would all be nothing without me. I mean, I can agree with that. Alright, look, this song's too sad. I have to play something a little bit more... You know, sorry, I don't want to elicit too much of those terribly depressing emotions that you might get from Berserk. I hear that it's very sad, so I'm gonna lighten up the mood in here a little bit and make sure we're all feeling good, you know. I'm not trying to rain on anybody's parade here, okay? Let's keep it light. Let's keep it fun. Let's keep it. Let's save that money. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. This is an independent thought. I was not inspired by a tune playing in the background right now. I'm just thinking we should save that money. I mean, the rap game's got it all wrong at the end of the day. Take it from me, Little Dicky. This might be one of the worst songs ever and one of the best songs ever at the same time. I don't know what type of well, I don't know what type of books you read, but there's this book series called Gone. It's so underrated, and to me became my favorite book series of all time. That's the one with the black covers, and it's got like a different word for each entry into the series, right? And it's like green. The word Gone is green or something. I believe I've seen that around. Betty Watt better than Kendrick? I mean, if we're talking about GOAT status, it's pretty obvious, right? This is my favorite Berserk theme. This plays at the opening of the final episode. I'm telling you. What's Gone about? I see that around, like, just about everywhere. I remember it being pretty popular. I'm reading, like, I'm desperately struggling through this audiobook at the moment, and I'm gonna get to the end because there's certain things that I really like about it, but I just, I don't know, I'm going through it so slowly just because I'm not really in it, you know? It's called The Vagrant by, I'm sure nobody's read it, but The Vagrant by Peter Newman. There's parts of it that I really like, but there's also parts of it that are just, like, shiting me off, you know? This is so shit. Alright, sorry. Allow me to, play a bit more of a fitting tune. Okay? There you go. Thank me later. Thank me later, okay? You can thank me now if you want, but I'll accept thanks later. See, I've got a bunch of mental debuffs right now, so they're preventing me from considering the potential danger of
Joker
playing
beatbox
copyright
when?
music. So, I mean, this could be big. Thanks for the 100 there, Dom. Oh, that's, hey, if we're entering into the jukebox here, Joker beatbox would be a good option. That'd be good. I actually, as a meme, can't even play this song because I just cannot stand it. I'm not playing Freaky Friday either. Okay, this bit is done. It's not funny anymore. Yeah, this is over. Let's go back to the stream playlist. I can't do this. I just can't do it. All right? It's not in me. I can't do it. Take me home to the asylum? That's for special occasions only. Okay, but imagine how cool it would be if the Joker could beatbox. I mean, he can. Have you not seen the empirical evidence that I've put forth? Refusing to refuse is for... That's for very special occasions. Why do Australians pronounce Z as Z? But not B as bed? I mean, you've just tapped into the hidden dialect. We just don't show the rest of the world. We speak in code. We speak in tongues. What if Eyezayar was freaky and he was called Freakia? That's... Look, we don't want to discuss that reality, alright? Dangerous stuff happens. I have a complaint, right? I want the term... This is so left field, but this just came to mind. I want the Terminator franchise to be so much better than it is. And it's actually got to me the last couple of days, because I watched Terminator 1 and 2, and I'm so, like, sad that as a franchise, there's not really much more good stuff. Like, that's the best stuff. That really, really saddens me. I feel like Terminator in general is so good, but then that's all you get is like the first two movies, and that should be enough. But as a franchise, like, no, like there's no, I don't know, there's nothing else. I'm really sad about that, because I just want more Terminator. I guess I should give the next couple of movies a go, but I'm scared by what I hear. Really scared by what I hear. Yeah. I guess not everything needs to be a franchise, and that's the evidence right there. But I feel like it could have been. That's the problem. But anyway. I'm not happy with that. Salvation's okay. I've heard Salvation's alright. But I just, like... It seems like it's got a cool, like, basis for a bunch of lore, but then it sounds to me, from what I've read, like the next couple of movies just shit all over it and then kind of like dance around it, so I just couldn't be bothered. Paradoxically, it would feel like Terminator was a more whole franchise if the first two were all there was. That's it. That's it. That's it. This is coming from somebody who hasn't dared watch the rest of the movies, but I've read certain things that make it sound like that's exactly right. Yeah. That's very sad. Because, oh god, yeah. I'm not even gonna dip into that, but yes, that sounds correct. I'm just gonna stay in blissful ignorance, where I have only watched the first two movies. So many franchises are like that. I feel like, but Terminator could have been such a cool franchise, but it's just got so much crap encrusted in it. I mean, who knows? Maybe I watched the third movie and I go, what is everybody talking about? But it sounds like it does enough that I hate that I just couldn't be bothered, so I'm not going to bother. I think I'm just going to leave. Terminator 2 has a great ending, I guess. I'm not going to mourn the franchise that never was, you know? Could have been, but it wasn't. Terminator always strikes me as a franchise, as a movie that only has a few movies and not 6 of them. Yeah, that's because, like, the general consensus about 3 to... I think, like, again, I think Salvation is alright, apparently, but most of those sequels are just a waste of time because they dance around the lore and they retcon things that, to me, sound like they don't need to be retconned, and they just kind of, yeah, they're just kind of farting around, which is not something you want when you're trying to continue a franchise, you know? So sad, because T2 is so good. I was surprised, but, like, I watched Terminator 1 and 2 when I was a kid. This is the first time rewatching them, a couple of days back. Man, I couldn't believe how good, especially T2 was. Like, T1's great as well, but, wow. Very sad. So kind of like TGB episodes 6 to 8? I guess, yeah, maybe. At least I was going for something. I just sent a huge message. I can't even speak. I just sent a huge message talking about the Gone books. Let me have a look. Oh, that is a huge message. Basically, it's about a bunch of kids who, in the middle of school, realize all the adults and old... Oh, I've heard of this. All the adults and older kids disappear. Some of them have superpowers and are surrounded by a spherical border. They do be spherical. It's like Lord of the Flies mixed with superpowers and sci-fi with creatures and monsters. There are 6 books and 3 spin-off books. It sounds good. It sounds interesting. So it reminds me of something. I can't remember what it is, though. Sounds interesting. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. This might be stupid. It's kind of reminding me of Under the Dome in a way. They play with multiple timelines now in the Terminator series, which is cool but annoying. Yeah, I heard the best way to enjoy the, like, 3 to 6 is just consider them, like, alternate timelines, or, like, alternate realities, or what-if episodes, or something like that. Oh, yeah, it's like that Young Justice episode. That's a good comparison. Yeah, right. Man, I watched too much of the Under the Dome TV show back in the day, like too much. I think I stopped, but I stopped way too late. That series really falls off from what I remember. It starts off pretty damn good, but Jesus Christ. Yeah, is the world sick of multiverse plot lines yet? Like, is that just... We're just not doing that anymore, right? I feel like we've hit the threshold. It's done. No more. No more. Nah, it depends. Sometimes it can be done really well, but it's definitely, like, these days used as a cheap factor to introduce a bunch of shit that doesn't make sense.
You ever watch the James Franco the 22nd of November 1963 show?
No, I haven't seen that, Dom. Thanks for the 100, dude. I want to read the book. We discussed this before, but it's probably I don't know how much I'll enjoy it. I don't really like what would you say, like, period pieces all that much. And that's apparently like a real, look how great the 60s were, or something. I'm not really all that interested, but I might check it out, because the time travel sounds cool. Jesus. Alright. I'm getting gummed up here. I'll go for a little longer, but man, I sound like a ghoul right now. Realistically, I think after Beyond the Spider-Verse, the multiverse concept can be dropped for like 7 to 10 years. It's sad though, because there's so many cool things that have been done with it, and cool things you can do with it. But yeah, I think in general, it's you're gonna have to do something really different with it for me to give a shit anymore, because it's just kind of used as a like, again, like an excuse. Switch to just chatting. I should probably do that. People do lose their mind when the category isn't reflective of what's going on. Surprising, I didn't think people gave a shit, but people really do. More power to you, I guess. Way too oversaturated, yeah. It's because it's just been used as a shortcut too often, which is a shame. But again, it's done really well in some things, so don't want to write it off completely. What is all this Dark Souls 2 doing in my yapping stream? It's a crime. You're gonna see Deadpool and Wolverine? Maybe. Maybe. I'm curious, but I don't know, man. My care factor is so low for Marvel movies. They always kind of have been. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm an old head, okay? My favorite Marvel movie was Iron Man 1. That's it. I don't know why. I don't know. I should love them, but I don't know. It looks cool. It looks fun. I might see it. But let's talk about Iron Man 1 for a second. Dude. How good of a movie is Iron Man 1? He built that suit of armor in a cave. God damn it. How's the exact quote go? How's it go? Is that even from Iron Man 1? With a box of scraps. Yeah, that movie is goated as hell, dude. I don't know if that quote is actually in Iron Man 1, but it's referencing Iron Man 1, so that's alright. It's a fucking great. That's a great movie. I want to watch Iron Man 1 now. He did indeed build it in a cave with a box of scraps at the end of the day, so I mean. Was that in Captain America? I don't fucking know. Either way. Box of scraps is one. Alright, good. Good. He did do that. But yeah, no, I don't know. I didn't see like the Avengers when it came out in theaters, and I should have. Like that, I don't know what about the movies never particularly grabbed me, and then I just sort of missed the train. We've spoken about this a bunch of times. I just kind of missed the Marvel bus, the Marvel movie bus. I still to this day haven't seen Infinity War or Endgame, and that just kind of feels like a crime to me. I don't know. But here we are, you know? Here we are. Like, not seeing No Way Home is like... It feels like it's outside of my DNA. Like, it's a different person who should not have seen No Way Home, but I still haven't. So, I don't know. I don't get it. I loved Toby. I loved Andrew Garfield. I actually went to the cinemas to see Homecoming when I hadn't seen the previous Marvel movies all that much. Just because I like Spider-Man so much. And I actually liked Tom as well. So I should have seen No Way Home, but I didn't. No Way Home seems like a divisive movie, though. Some people say it's like the greatest thing to ever grace the planet, and others aren't too thrilled. I guess that's everything these days. You should see a doctor. Because I haven't seen the movies, or because I sound terrible. One or the other. Both work. You should watch the Guardians movies. I've watched Guardians 1 and 2. They're kind of like... Alongside... Oh, Jesus Christ. Alongside Iron Man 1, they're probably my favorite. I just sort of like picked and chose... I pick and chose what one... Dude, I'm operating at like 20% CPU capabilities here. I picked like what ones looked interesting to me as the big Marvel craze was happening and just watched those. I can't remember if I saw Guardians in cinemas or not. I'm not sure. Stop streaming and go to sleep. I can't really sleep when I'm sick unless all my energy's drained. I just sort of like float around the house like a Dementor. You know? I clean a lot when I'm sick for some reason. Yeah. It's stupid. It's probably why I haven't recovered yet. The S1 cursed IRL. I gotta go on some fucking side quest to go and, to go and remove it. You guys are funny. We got some comedians in here. Mirage, I was just talking about you yesterday. How you doing, man? I'm doing okay. Are you the man in black? No, man, I couldn't flee across the desert right now. I'd drop dead. I don't have the energy for that business. Oh, dude, how good is the gunslinger? Okay, we're not going down this line of questioning again. All right, but it is good. Read it, I dare you. I feel like such an insufferable Dark Tower fan. Like, I was at a secondhand bookstore a couple of weeks back, and there was this guy, and I had just left the horror section, and he had entered it, and he picked up a Dark Tower book and was just like looking it over. And I don't usually talk to random people in public, but I was like, Just, I don't know, some spirit overtook me. Some sort of like, I don't know, the spirit of Stephen King's advertising team took over me. And I was just like, have you read The Dark Tower? Have you considered reading The Dark Tower? When will you read The Dark Tower? It was disgusting. I don't usually do that. Something overcame me.
I've commented.
Thanks for the 100, dude. Thank you, Wingsup. You have arrived. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. All right. Last minutes here. Last minutes before I float into the abyss. Would you eat one of the lobstrosities? I feel like, no. No, I don't think so. Roland, he needed interdimensional aspirin to get rid of his, the effects of the poison. I feel like it's not a good move to eat it. Favorite flavor of cough drop? I don't really eat cough drops even when I'm sick. I have strepsils. I can deal with a cough. It's the sore throat that kills me. Meeting someone else who reads The Dark Tower can help overcome any kind of social anxiety. It's not even social anxiety. I just leave people alone in public, you know what I mean? But I had to say something. I mean, we had something in common, right? Man, be honest, you ever think you'd actually ask me for help modding your name? I'm pretty happy with my name at the moment. No plans. If you meant game, that's exactly what I was talking about the other day. I checked my whispers on Twitch for like the first time in 3 million years, and how did you manage to do that? What sorcery is happening in the Lego Batman modding community? What is this? The result of the vote was, can you not see it? Does that not come up with anything? Oh, you gotta click show results. Have you read The Dark Tower? No, never. I would never do that. I would never think to do such a thing. Today really is assembling the viewers who have prior commitments and can't be here every single day. That's big. I love that. All right, I think I should probably wrap it up here. I'm fading into the abyss here. Have you read this small little book, The Hungry Caterpillar? Yeah, that's goated. I mean, it has a winding, twisting narrative with some very disturbing passages. Really makes you think about the human condition. He's faded. I'm literally faded off the cold symptoms right now. I'm not that great at talking, but your streams are a great way for me to talk better, although I'm still stupid and say dumb things because speaking even in messages is hard, but your streams help with that. I'm glad, little bat. We all talk a little stupid sometimes. Don't you worry about that. I mean, go through some of the VODs. You'll see. There's evidence right there. Camera mod was literally a single exe file I needed to install. What is going on in the Lego Batman modding community? What is happening here? Bruce. T-Flight, dude. Thank you very much. Thank you for the tier 1, dude. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the generosity, everybody, on this sick stream. Raven is scratching at my door. She wants to destroy this new chair so badly. You have no idea the war that has been waging inside my home of keeping Raven off this chair. It has been a daily ordeal. I should never have gotten it. It's just, yeah. She is literally trying to bust through the door right now. She will find a way. Have I read Green Eggs and Ham? No, I heard it was a very triggering experience, Green Eggs and Ham. I'm staying away until I can mentally deal with it. Hey, see you later, Line. Thanks for jumping in, dude. Thanks everybody for jumping in here. I'm gonna get going. I'm trying to recover from this as fast as possible so we can actually get into doing some stuff again. I can't believe it's been 4 days already. She is a dedicated individual, dude. She is, yeah, she's gaming. Lego Batman 200% soon. Soon as I'm better, we're good. I can't record like this. It's, yeah, sounds disgusting. What time is it over here? 11:30 a.m. Go see a witch doctor? Yeah, they might be able to curse it out of me. I'll see. Or maybe I'll get hypnotized and forget that I have a cold. That might work. All right. Cheers, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks again, T-Flight, for the sub. Thanks, Wings Up, for the 100 bits. Thank you, Dom, for the 400 bits or something in combination. That's insane. Thank you. Thank you, dude. Thanks, Lefty Righty, for the Prime. Thank you, Simon, for the 100 bits. Thanks, Sandhand, for the resub. I believe that's about it. All right. Cheers, everybody. Good to see you. Thanks to all the people who don't usually turn up, who jumped in here. It's good to see you. Yeah, all right. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, everybody. Goodbye.